Now, setting high standards for entry has been a very thorny issue for the university sector and for schools. So this is partly why agriculture at schools becomes part of the vocational package as opposed to part of the advancing knowledge package. If you're not smart enough, go and do agriculture. Partly because people have known that to get into major universities you needed high academic achievement. So universities have got to think about this. Universities have got to recognise that not everybody has the benefit of high-priced education in the suburbs of Sydney. And that actually makes a difference. Kids from rural backgrounds often don't get the quality of education that they get in the cities. And so university entry to university needs to be more flexible. It needs to consider more the background of students. So this is an important thing because it's not just about the schools and how they teach agriculture, and it's not just about the universities and how we teach agriculture. It's about the fact that universities sit there and act as a bit of a gatekeeper. So this is a special responsibility that universities have got to accept and work with. And so this is something that we have to focus on in the university sector. We've got to provide alternative routes of entry to university degrees. It's not sufficient that we just say you've got to get a score of 90 in order to get into agriculture. No doubt we can't say that we don't want everybody to try and do agriculture, but we've got to encourage the people from rural and regional backgrounds who've often worked with educational disadvantage as part of their lives. We've got to help them to get into universities. Now, in a few very short minutes, I've touched on many of the issues here that I've written more extensively about that you can take away with you. But I'm personally committed to doing something about, firstly, addressing the agri-skills crisis, which means we at the University of Sydney are focused on refining our curriculum, working with industry, getting more engaged in the regions. We're about to appoint 2 academic staff to be based at Narrabri in northern New South Wales. We've got new proposals for southern New South Wales, northern New South Wales. We're working very hard to increase access for a wide range of students. But we can do that. That's something that we alone can do. But what we can't do without the help of industry and without the help of government is change the public perception of agriculture. Agriculture, and I was pleased to see the Minister's comments that agriculture of the future is not just about mum and dad and the farm gate. Agriculture of the future will be very much about the broad range from business through IT, involvement in the community, so there are a whole lot of social responsibility issues to be unpacked. It'll be very much about a high science. It'll be very much about understanding global economics. People will be hedging their farm production. They already hedge farm production routinely. But I'm pleased to see the Minister making those comments. I've got a list here of 9 things that we can do to address education at our universities. It's in the paper. But I think all of us, everybody in this room, has got a responsibility to join committees, lobby the politicians, harass the bureaucrats, and encourage them all to the view that agriculture is still a vital part of the national interest, that we need to support education and R&D in the national interest, and that we believe that the recent past, where we've had a philosophy of letting all flowers bloom, is a utopian ideal or a Faustian pact. call it what you like. Thank you.